The digital series that is Microsoft Envision this year is the conduit for speaking to business decision makers from Microsoft and Accenture and Avanade this year. Now moving into the digital space and things being so much more cinematic rather than theatrical, it's increasingly clear to us that what we're really doing is we're building an interactive television network here, far more than kind of staging an event or creating even a show.
Welcome, everyone, and thank you so much for joining our America's broadcast of the first episode of Envision. My name is Stephanie Mehta, and I'm editor-in-chief at Fast Company, and I'll be your host today.
Envision is an event series that we've been working on really for the last several years as a journey for Microsoft to be able to connect with our customers and business leaders around the world.
Envision is the place for business leaders to come together and get practical insights they can apply immediately in their organizations.
Accenture has rich consulting expertise to understand the business impact that can be really driven through the use of technology, and Avanade and the practitioners that we jointly invest in there are world-class in terms of the delivery capabilities they have.
The idea of a co-hosted event seems like such a natural step when I think about the closeness of our partnership today and the strength of the three organizations coming together.
When we started looking at Envision and the digital version of it, it gave us a chance, like every other one of these translations, to really step back and see if we could do it better. One of the sets of teams that we had admired over the last couple of years while we worked on Envision was the Accenture and Avanade team and the way they constructed business decision maker content, the way they spoke to executives around the world. And so rather than be kind of a broadcaster or a producer and a sponsor, we decided to be co-producers together, and it's really been a great collaboration.
We really wanted to have this be relevant to what's happening in the world right now, which is why the event is live. We wanted it to be, almost like news happening. And so again, thinking about what content we want to have, what speakers do we want to have, who's relevant right now, was really important for us to kind of come together and think through that.
Clients out there need to understand how they can advance their business priorities in this very difficult global pandemic environment. And with the theme of resilience, we've cultivated all this content.
This opened up an opportunity for us to access so much more people.
There's just so much great content, and one of the benefits of partnering with Envision is there's multiple episodes.
We want to be very audience-centric and deliver what the audience wants. We know that the global leaders, industry leaders, they don't have a lot of time to spend in virtual events. And so by being able to do these bite-sized episodes, we can convey the relevant points or information that we want, but do it in a way that is easily consumable.
Envision is such a global audience that we really want to make sure that we're always being inclusive, and so we're thinking about even the next episode, this time we have Japanese translation. Can we do other translations?
This year, my corporate team really listened to us, like what the local needs is.
In the past, I was able to send a few dozens of my customers to attend Envision in person. Now I can send much more, probably anyone who wants to attend that. So this is the great opportunity for us to scale.
I hear from a lot of our customers that they are looking for new digital opportunities to connect and network with their peers. We were already asking ourselves what could be a unique selling point or a differentiator with all the masses of digital business events out there. And hey, along came Envision.
And we're clear.
Nice. Within 15 minutes of wrapping the first episode, we had kind of an all-hands debrief on how to improve, iterate, and make the next 3 episodes as great as the first.
Now we're going to be able to get even more creative and think about this in even a more global approach, and how can we bring in our global partners to kind of think through the content even. So I think it's going to be even more creative going forward.
Until next time, thanks to all of you for joining the first episode of Envision, presented by Accenture, Avanade, and Microsoft.